A long, long time ago, before there were cars or cities, and even before the Great Flood, there lived a man named Enoch. Enoch was not a king, nor was he famous for building things or fighting battles. What made Enoch special was how much he loved God and how closely he walked with him every single day. Enoch lived in a world where many people had forgotten about God. They chose to do things their own way and often made unkind choices. But Enoch was different. From the time he was young, Enoch listened carefully to the stories of how God had made the world, the animals, and people. He learned that God wanted everyone to show kindness, to be helpful, and to live with love in their hearts. Every morning, Enoch would step outside, breathe the fresh air, and remember to thank God for another day. As he walked through the fields or under the tall trees, he would talk to God, sharing his thoughts, his worries, and his hopes. Sometimes he would whisper prayers, and sometimes he would sing songs of thanks and praise. Enoch also listened. In the quiet of the early morning, or as the sun set, Enoch felt God's love in his heart, guiding him to make good choices. Enoch didn't just keep this friendship with God to himself. He told his family and friends about God's goodness. He showed them that being kind and truthful matters. When someone was sad, Enoch would help them. If someone was hungry, he shared his food. Enoch's life was like a shining light in a world that often felt dark. Enoch had a family too. He had children and grandchildren, and he loved them very much. He taught them to walk with God, just as he did. He reminded them to be thankful, to treat others with respect, and to always remember God's ways. Enoch didn't have a big, fancy house or lots of treasures, but he had something even better, a close friendship with God. As the years went by, Enoch grew older, but his love for God never faded. He kept walking with God day after day, year after year. The people around him noticed that there was something different about Enoch. He was peaceful, joyful, and always ready to help others. They wondered how he did it, and Enoch would simply say, "I walk with God." Then, something amazing happened. One day, as Enoch was walking and talking with God, just as he always did, he did not come home. His family and friends looked for him, but Enoch was nowhere to be found. The Bible tells us that Enoch walked faithfully with God. Then he was no more because God took him away. God loved Enoch so much, and Enoch's friendship with God was so close that God brought him straight to heaven without Enoch having to die. Enoch's story is special because it shows us that anyone, even someone who isn't famous or powerful, can be close to God. All it takes is a loving heart, a thankful spirit, and a willingness to walk with God every day. Enoch reminds us that God wants to be our friend, to listen to us, and to help us live good and happy lives. So, whenever you take a walk, sing a song, or say a prayer, remember Enoch. Remember that you too can walk with God, just like Enoch did, and that God is always ready to walk with you.